Pedro, comme t'as dit, qu'est-ce qu'on parle about? Tu dis, je sais pas, je marche pas de même. So, je parle en français, mais la majorité que je parle...
Oh, tu parles en anglais, ça me
pas
dérange
en
pas.
anglais. Moi, I can't stand the translation.
In here?
Yeah, I can't stand it. How come they just allow you to speak French? And that's not what I want to talk about, but how come they don't allow you to speak French without a translator?
Well, if you could set the settings like you want, so you could listen to everything in French, everything in English, or everything like it's set on the floor. So people that understand both languages set it to floor.
Oh, really?
And then you hear the person in the language they're speaking.
And where's the setting? Where's that?
I don't know.
That on
No, I
Rogers,
never
or-
watch it. I never watch it.
You never listen to yourself talk?
No, because I'm in there. I can't watch it.
No, but afterwards.
Yeah, no.
Not afterward. You
After work, I've had enough.
You had enough. You don't have to listen to yourself in English. Or if you speak English in French. Okay, never mind that. So, what's his name? Chris Austin introduced a bill.
Yeah.
There's major problem you brought up too. There's major problem with there's no police around, and there's problem with crimes. Your co-deputy, what's her name?
Megan?
Megan, condemned the approach that Chris Austin wanted to bring.
Yeah.
So, shouldn't we put these people, is in there enough is enough? Or say, well, it's a mental illness, so, it's human rights. You can continue to do what you're doing.
Well, you need to treat it. If you punish something that's a
Come
problem.
closer, come closer.
Huh?
Come closer. Are you scared of dogs?
No.
Okay, you won't bite them. Only if you lie. Okay, go ahead. You're a politician, you don't lie. Okay, go ahead.
What was I saying? I was saying if it's
If you take...
if you punish something that's a mental illness or something, how are you going to get forward in working with those people in any way, shape, or form? You can't punish people. You have to work with them, and so that means a certain part of consent. It might take longer. It's going to take longer. It's going to take time. But if it's either you do something that's going to be good or you do something that's going to be bad. And if you don't end up fixing the problem, then we're not better off tomorrow.
How do you deal to fixing the mental?
You need the travailleur social, you need social workers, you need psychologists. I know,
but don't shoot. You can't do that. You go like this. That's assault these days. You can't get them a boot up the arse. Sorry. You think he'll stop by you and talk to you about it?
Him?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he will. I think he will stand up and say, okay. No, I think he will.
Yeah.
Let's see if no, I say that no problem. I don't think he'll rush by.
Yeah.
But the issue...
I got to go talk soon.
But it's all right.
Yeah.
You talking?
Yeah.
But the issue is very important to debate.
Absolutely, it is.
So you can just bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right?
Exactly.
So how do you treat these men?
Well, you can't make them drink. So even if they're forced into it, you can't make them drink. That's exactly the point. That's exactly the point. It's hard, it's complicated, but you can't force them.
No. So is the crime going to continue and continue?
No, that's why we need to put multi-faceted teams working on these kind of issues.
Excuse me. He said you won't stop. I say yes. He said you won't stop.
You can stop.
I'm not hanging around with bad company. That's the thing.
I said we are talking about the issue of drugs, and I say you will give an opinion.
We'd be in agreement.
Okay, look, no, but let's debate the issue for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So how do you?
Okay,
how do
if you want
study?
to.
We're talking about what Megan said,
Yeah.
and like she said, it's against human rights and all that. Come on, be quiet one second. Oh, join in for
There's a
2 minutes.
path here, isn't there? There's a path where if people are homeless on streets and they're a danger to the public, there's a path here to find out how do we balance that between the rights of an individual to be in that condition and the exposure to the public to cause a safety concern to the public. We wouldn't disagree.
Well, what I was saying is that, and he brought it up, is you could bring someone to the water, but you can't force them to drink. It's the whole forcing part. You're not going to help find a solution long term. I think you're going to exacerbate it. in the long term. So that's why I was saying that we need multifaceted teams. We need psychologists, social workers working together as a team, with law enforcement included in there.
It's a package deal. You're right.
In there, in case something goes wrong. But the forcing part, it's never going to work.
It comes to, and what's the main objective? I mean, for me, the main objective is, can we have a recovery program where people actually find their way off of addiction and be able to get back and integrate back into society and feel good about themselves in doing that. Ultimately, that's the goal. But there's going to be a process here to get there.
As Speaker of the House, I'll say, time up, time. You can continue, no problem.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hey, great. Oh, boy.
Thank you.
I remember where he started. One more time.
So, you own me an apology, or whatever, not apology, but you.
I'm sorry for not thinking it stopped.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. He is good. He is good for he amazed me. Sometime at first, grouchy old man, but no, I told you, he's even the queen of the. I came a long way with him. He didn't want to at first. Oh my God, he didn't want to talk to me at all. He was with David Allward then. Okay, let's focus.
Yeah.
So we got the head cheese. He agrees. It's the same thing. But there has to be a solution. But I don't believe nobody knows what the solution is.
Well, he agrees. He didn't say he agreed. He just said he scapegoated like he usually does.
Politicians,
he says, so we have to go. We have to do something. In the end game, we're not sure how it's going to turn out. So that's someone who's planning to do something bad, right? I think so.
Well, but
something that does not respect human rights. Something that does not address the problem.
But how do you respect?
It's not by throwing people into jail that you're going to fix addictions.
If you put them in jail for, let's say they committed a crime 3-4 times.
If they committed a crime, but you can't put them in to be forced. If they have committed a crime, then that's a whole other ballgame.
Yeah, but now they don't even show up in court. They don't even show up in court now. I mean, I seen it. I arrived there and a guy pulled a knife on me. And next thing you know, they show no respect. It's not like me and you. You already did some magic mushroom, did you? You'll say no, of course. But anyway, you did it. Did you try some acid? Of course you did. I did too. Cocaine, I tried it once. I loved it so much, I never tried again. Because I had ADHD, still do, but I didn't know that in the 70s. And I had the best body stone that I ever had. But as being half Scottish, I'm too cheap to buy it. It's too expensive. But now, Crystal Meth. It's cheap, gives you a high, you try it once, that's it, you're done. Mm-hmm. And human rights. I think...
I understand. I have friends who have died from overdoses. Friends. People I've worked with. Like, I know that this is a major problem. It's une crise. What's the word in English? In crise.
Crisis.
It's a crisis. It's a crisis, and we need. But what I'm saying is, and I'm not an expert on the issue, but we do have some experts on the issue, and they're saying don't force people into treatment. It doesn't work. And so that's why we need multifaceted teams working together, looking at this crisis and saying and putting up the resources. Sure, but the resources aren't people with guns.
No, but
that doesn't fix drug addiction.
But the resources, like I always said, built these jails, no problem. Make sure there's resources inside. But what kind of resources? It's just, the bottom line is, I don't even know why you get involved in these things. But I live downtown and I seen it grow. Like right now, today, sunshine, me and him, we had a hard time to go across town because it was blocked off by meth heads. And they're violent, and you don't know if you're going to be attacked or whatever. I've never been, but maybe it's because of the dog, who knows.